Hello and welcome to this first Firefly quick tips video. This one is looking at how to create and set up a page on Firefly. I just want to give you some quick tips on how we would create a page or create pages within a section, and maybe just look at some of the layout ideas. There are later videos that will go into a bit more detail about some of the things you can do. So to do this, I'm just going to, in the staff training area, I'm going to create a new page. And let's pretend this is for a subject. So I'm going to look at a subject called Modern Studies, which we have in Scotland, looking at elections, democracy, living standards around the world, and these sort of things. When you create a page, you give it the name. You can choose a template, so you should really click on More Templates. I recommend you stick to the 6 at the top for now. These are the simplest and most useful for average pages. And I would recommend the one at the end. So I think having a nice banner and 2 sections is a good idea, but you can choose any of those that you think will work for your subject. Click on Done, and we've got our page. So that's not quite published yet. You can actually click to the right of the word publish, and you can choose to save it as a draft if you're not ready yet for anyone to see it. Or we can publish it. I'm just going to click on Publish, and there's my page. Of course, there's nothing on there. I'm going to look at how to put some things on there in a moment, and then in later videos you can go into some more detail about how to make that look a bit nicer. But that's my Modern Studies subject page. I can now edit that page, and I can change the name if I wish to, or I can put some images or text in here. So you may want to say something like "Welcome to Modern Studies," and some other things you might want to say. You might want to make that bold. I like to have 2 sections because I can then maybe say that this is for course information, and then maybe this one is for student resources or resources that people can download. So you can do anything you wish here. You can make that look a little bit nicer by going to some of the formatting at the top. So I might maybe change that to be a bit more of a heading, and the same here. Some of those are nice, some are not so nice. You can change your mind to something maybe that you prefer. You might want a nice banner at the top. So what I tend to do is to just go to Google, type in what I'm interested in. So you may be typing in, humanities or modern languages or whatever it happens to be. I'm going to check modern studies and just look for some images. So a quick look will reveal lots of great images I could use. There's one that might be quite nice. Here's another one that I quite like. I'll click on that image. I'm going to save that image on my desktop. It's actually got a very helpful name already. So I'm just going to save that. Actually, I have that already on my desktop. And then you may want to organize these images into a folder. So you've probably got your own images on your computer. I have images I use, and I'm just creating a Firefly images folder. Or you leave it on your desktop, but when you get to Firefly now, you can then introduce that image. Now you can do this anywhere and then move it around. So let's pretend that I'm not going to the right box and I'm down here. We're looking to go to the top left and click on image. You add that from your computer, you find it on your computer in a folder or on your desktop, and you click on open. And that's really uploading it to Firefly. That image is available later if you want to use it again without having to upload it. And then just click on add image. So this is in the wrong place. I don't really want it down there. You can move it around quite easily. I'm going to move it to the top. Still doesn't look great. I'm going to move the text down. Let's see if I can make this a little bigger. And there we go. It's on its own. The text is still there just below. Firefly allows you to lay things out and to play around a little bit with the layout. So I might decide that I don't want to put that text there, or I may have something that's something else that I want people to see. But that's the basics of creating a page. Now you may want to create some pages within that page. So it might be that you don't want to have this information. Let me just click on edit page. It might be that you don't want all this information here. It might be that you decide actually you're going to have your introductory page to that section, whatever it happens to be. And then you want some other pages for them to for your visitor to move to. So what you do then is you create some pages while you're in this section. So I'm in the Modern Studies section. I click on create. I'm going to create a new page. This one might be course information. I'm just going to choose a plain template. That page is now created as a sub page. I'm going to publish it, and you'll see there's Modern Studies. and there's the page underneath, course information. I can go back to Modern Studies and create another page. So I'm going to go to create, and this one is called resources. And again, I'm just going to use the basic template, click on done, click on publish, and I've now created 2 pages that are inside Modern Studies. And they both could be designed, or they could have resources added to them. We can navigate from Modern Studies to those pages, parents and students and staff, by using the tab on the left, or we could even add the buttons, which you will have seen, that will take you straight to the page. I'll show you how to do that in a later video. So I hope that's helpful in how you can create pages, but we'll look at some other things that you can do in the videos to follow.